Hey, what's going on there, guys? Welcome back to another TLO Live for January 8th of 2023. I wanted to start off tonight's TLO Live just going over a article here regarding the Last of Us HBO show. And I'm going to Twitter here. I retweeted Dom the Bomb, where he said, spores will be removed in The Last of Us HBO and have been replaced by tendrils. And we go to the article here from the Collider. So it says The Last of Us creators on how this is where Dom the Bomb got information from. Last of Us creators on how the series explores the beginning of the cordyceps infection. And by the way, I'm going to be streaming The Last of Us HBO show, or I'm going to be recording and streaming my reaction to the show on TLO Live on next Sunday. I'll probably just be recording me doing a live reaction, and I'm not going to be showing any video or anything, but I figured if people want to watch the show while I'm reacting to it and try to sink in, I'm going to show like the time of each episode and where I am in the episode during the stream, but I'm still trying to figure it out. But anyway, look forward to that. So The Last of Us creators on how the series explores the beginning of the cordyceps infection. Neil Druckmann and Craig Mason want to ground the series in science and make cordyceps feel like a real threat. It's almost time to re-enter the cordyceps-infected world of Naughty Dog's beloved classic game, The Last of Us. With the release of HBO's series adaptation, with just over a week left until the premiere, Collider's Christina Radish was able to sit down with co-creators Neil Druckmann and Craig Mason for the wide-ranging interview about the show, its creation, and what they were allowed to expand upon in the context of television. The two specifically delved into the cordyceps outbreak that kicks off the apocalypse of The Last of Us, and how they were actually able to show the origins on the screen. So that'd be interesting to see them dive deeper into the science of the cordyceps outbreak, but of course, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit different than the cordyceps infection within the video game world of The Last of Us, but it's going to still be similar. The Last of Us was unique in how it destroyed civilization using fictional mutation of the real-life cordyceps fungi to create zombie-like clickers. During the game, however, it's never shown where or how the outbreak began exactly. Joel and his daughter Sarah first encounter the infected once they start wreaking havoc in the town in 2013. But anything anything before that is left a bit of a mystery. Given the focus on the characters and the message of the continuing life after disaster, that wasn't necessarily important to the overall quality of the story. In the context of the television show, though, Druckmann and Mason had the time to explore the origins of the mutation. Mason specifically cited the real science behind cordyceps as a reason to dig deeper, saying, well, we want to ground the show in as much science as possible. The game did it pretty darn well, especially for the genre where it would be easy to say, oh, there's zombies, but the zombies come out of the ground. Cordyceps is a fascinating concept, and it's absolutely real. We want to push that a little further. We want to give us much reality as we could, because the realer that is, the more we connect to the characters that are in the space playing around. And I think that's why I've always appreciated The Last of Us for how they try to use real world science to explain how a zombie apocalypse happened, instead of like The Walking Dead, which doesn't really, they don't really ever get into the origin, and it's just never really elaborated on. But it sounds like with the TV show The Last of Us, they're going to dive deeper into the science, and in the games they briefly went over it, but with the show they can really spend more time explaining the origin of it. All right. And furthermore, the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic brought many real fears of a society. Uh, altering virus to life and showed people altering virus to life and showed people something on as large of a scale as The Last of Us could happen. Even if it's not to the same destructive degree, Mason wanted to show that these outbreaks are not just the result of happenstance, but rather are studied and prepared for over years, he added. Just gotta hold on. So Craig Mazin added, it was also important for us to acknowledge that the audience is smarter about pandemics than they were 5 years ago. We don't want to pretend that they don't know things. And in fact, a lot of reason the show begins the way it does with that scene in the 60s. It's to say, look, the context is there are viral pandemics and they're quite dangerous, but there's something out there that's worse. And it may sound funny to you, but let me explain why. And then you start to realize, oh, that's not good. And also, it's been there all along. So when the outbreak happens, it's not happening suddenly or capriciously. Probably didn't say that right. It's finally happening. It was always going to happen. We just happen to be there today to see it. Okay, so Mason and Druckmann wanted to build on The Last of Us infection with the series. Druckmann and Mason came into The Last of Us with the hopes of building beyond the bounds of the game to create more narrative nuance. They seem to apply the same approach to the fungus and those infected by it. The infection has been modified somewhat to better fit the show with the focus on how the infected are connected. Infectious spores from dead infected that would fill the air are also gone. Right. And so we're getting to where they're going to talk about the tendrils that Dom the Bomb and other people on Twitter retweeted about. So Mason added that any changes were heavily coordinated with Druckmann in order to keep the focus on Joel, Pedro, Pascal, and Ellie, Bella Ramsey. Sorry, guys. I got to get used to talking on a mic and not talking so fast. A lot of times I talk too fast and talk too much, where I start to I don't know what it is, where I need to catch my breath. But yeah, so Last of Us HBO show is going to use tendrils. It's not going to have spores. They're not going to have characters wearing masks. So I guess this is going to be slightly different. The science of the cordyceps fungi compared to the games. So let's read this. I will say that there is a character from the game that has a very interesting point of view about the fungus and his observation of the cordyceps that ties into some of the larger themes about what the show is about. Strangely enough, that ties into the notion of the beauty and the potential danger of love. And so part of what Neil Druckmann and I want to do was just to make sure that everything in our story that we built here, as it was inspired by and adapted from the work that he did on the game, ultimately feeds back into the thing that matters most of us, and that is Joel and Ellie's relationship. Right. That is the most important thing in The Last of Us. And that's what they have to nail for this show to have a chance to be a great show. So Druckmann got more into the meat of what changes. Druckmann got more into the meat of what changes would come to the cordyceps, elaborating specifically on how the infected are made all the more frightening as an interconnected network. already the clickers are unnatural and unique from the standard zombie due to their fungal appearance and distinct clicking sound to navigate as they lack sight. He discussed how, with the help of Mason, they were able to develop new ideas and rules to make them a greater and more interest in danger. And then they elaborate. Craig is right. There are certain additions that we made to the show which I really liked. We wanted to avoid making a zombie show. We have the clickers, which helps separate us by grounding them in one way, but also they are such interest in weird beings, and they use echolocation to find their way around. But with the more recently infected, we had a lot of conversation about what the vector could look like, because there are certain things from the game we took away. The game had spores in the air and people had to wear a gas mask, and we decided early on that we didn't want to do that for the show. Eventually those conversations led us to these tendrils, and then just thinking about how there's a passage that happens from one infected to another, and like fungus does, it could become a network that is interconnected. It became very scary to think that they are all working against us in a unified way, which was a concept that I really liked, that got developed in the show. So I'll be curious to see how much different the tendrils is compared to the spores. So is a tendrils like a thing that a physical connection between each infected, that they're almost like, are they like all connected together, they're infected, or do they all roam around in groups, like connected, like they're I don't know, like we're born at the hip together? I'm trying to just understand this, but I don't know. I'll be curious to see how they elaborate on this in the show. But there's a few other minor differences in the Last of Us HBO show. So yeah, so Last of Us HBO premieres on January 15th, starring Gabrielle Luna, Anna Torv, Meryl Dandridge, which I believe she played Marlene in The Last of Us, and she's also in the show. And also the voice actor that played Tess is in the show as well. And Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker, who played Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us, are going to be playing different roles in this show. But there's been a lot of media coverage of this show, and I even retweeted or I tweeted on my TLOUJames Twitter today. Just it was weird. So I said, it's wild to see The Last of Us HBO commercial and sponsor spot during the Patriots versus Bills games, which I'm a Patriots fan. I'm wearing a Mac Jones jersey. They lost today. Unfortunately, they're not going to make the playoffs. And I just said, I guess my favorite video game series has hit the big time. But if you want to follow me, I'm looking to get more Twitter followers here at TLOUJames Tweets. And by the way, this article was from Ryan O'Rourke of the Collider. So I just want to give him credit for that article. And I'm looking forward to The Last of Us HBO show that debut on January 15th. I plan to do TLO Live reactions to each week's episodes. But yeah, so let's get into continue my grounded playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2. But I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, there, guys. So back with more Last of Us Part 2 grounded playthrough. And as you can see, I've added some of my social media, where I am on social media, I guess you could say. But Hopefully that's not too big, but we'll wait and see on that. So anyway, we were going to the new station with Ellie and Dina here, still in Seattle day one. Let's get into this.
Need to get in there.
Try that again.
There it is. Stay low. Feels empty. I don't buy it. You see a way in? Not yet. Maybe we could climb up?
There's multiple ways to climb this. Multiple paths. Sort of like Uncharted 4.
Fuck. It's brutal. Tommy do this? Let's get inside.
How convenient. Tommy left the rope here. Well, maybe he thought he was going to go down that way, but he didn't. I'm trying to remember when you get the second holster for the long guns.
Fuck. Be careful.
Probably save up for faster prone movements. All right, yeah.
Holy. This is definitely not Tommy.
Yeah, that's not disturbing.
But it's a message. This just happened. You think they're still here? I hope not. Keep your eyes open. Is that graffiti again?
Seraphites.
Who are these guys? the WLF fucked with. Well, they seem fucking deranged.
Guess there isn't anything here. Let's check in here. No.
Follow me.
All right, there we go. Yeah, there's nothing in these file cabinets. Just that one bullet so far. This music they're playing right now is so tense.
Shit. Another body up there. I don't like this. We're too exposed. We have to search all of it. I want to find Leah.
What the?
Just be careful. Watch your step here.
Oh, why can't I go through? That was weird. I was trying to go through.
You hear that? What is that?
The Molotov. Alright. A little bit more now. Alright.
That's her. Leah. You sure? Yes. Guess the universe really wanted her dead, huh? There's nothing on her.
This is 2. Do you copy? 6. Acknowledge. Over.
Dina. It's all of them. Hey, wait. That's near Jackson. Look at their fucking smiles. That's her. That's the one who killed him. Three down, right? Three down.
6. This is 2. Do you
It
copy?
said Abby's name on that, didn't it?
Unit India en route to the TV.
This is where she learns
Support
Shit.
Unit
her
India
name.
en route.
Yeah, we should
Over.
get going. Well, she's dead. How do you feel? I'm pissed we couldn't talk to her. Yeah. She didn't hurt Joel. It would have been pretty fucked up to make her talk. She traveled hundreds of miles to torture him. I don't care whether she held the club or not. I get it. You want to find somewhere to hole up? Shit. Get down. Let's scope it out. Got your back.
I'm gonna restart that. Now, if you time it up right, you can throw a Molotov.
Spread out. Still could have scars in the building. Watch each other.
Not quite what I wanted to do there.
They're all dead. Fucking.
I got 2, 3.
Push forward!
They went that way. They're gone. Start a sweep. Track them down.
Get around them! On it! Peter down! Let him go now!
Ah, should have got that guy. Trying to aim for the head. So I have the Molotov. Let's try. I wasn't ready for that. Try that again.
Fucking scars killed him.
Thought I saw movement. Darren, see?
Up there!
Let's try this.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out.
Got visual on them. By the counter.
Oh, that was not what I wanted to happen. I was trying to get closer to them and get a better throw in, but it's hard. All right, let's try to go in a little slower here.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out. Still could have scars in the building. Watch each other. I've got them! There!
They ran upstairs. They're not here. Come on, spread out. They're around here somewhere.
Gonna start coming up here.
Who's got a visual on them? Anybody fucking see them?
That could be them. Found them! There!
Oh, what the heck?
Here we go.
I'm screwed. That was terrible.
Keep up the pressure!
I'm screwed. Yeah. Threw that bottle at Dina like an idiot. I got jumpy.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out. Still could have...
Up there! They went upstairs. Hunting that way. Scan the area. Flush them out.
Shit.
In here!
You let go of them.
Just let me go!
On the right.
Move in! Yeah! Ellie! Push forward!
Roger that.
I see at least 3.
Push in!
Got too aggressive there. God damn it.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out. Still.
Oh, shoot. I just realized I haven't been updating the death counter. Okay, yeah, I want to say 4 deaths. Whatever. If it's not 100% accurate, whatever. So 47. There we go. And let me restart this.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out.
Up there!
Of course, I already got hit.
I caught them! Up there!
Okay, take it easy.
Get down!
Don't let her escape!
That's not what I wanted to do. 48. Well, I'm just wondering what they're all doing down there. I wanted to check out the scene. All right, let me restart that.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out. Still.
Up there!
They ran upstairs.
They're asleep. Don't let them escape. Anyone see them?
Nothing to report.
Am I gonna come up this staircase? Oh, here we go.
They'd better be gone.
We got him! The counter!
God damn it. Now I wonder if I can sneak by these guys. That's what I wonder, if I don't have to. Because I know the next part after this you can run by everyone and not have to engage.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
I found him! Up there!
Or maybe I could wait for them to disperse instead of using that Molotov there. I can save it. Let's hold on to the brick.
They're all dead. Fucking
All right, let's see how they disperse.
Spread out.
Because I believe
Still could have scars in the building. Watch each other.
I gotta get to that door over there.
To the radio and call this in now.
On me.
What are you doing?
cutting them down.
Make sure the building's clear first.
I'm not leaving them up there.
What the fuck's cutting them down gonna do now? Go!
All right, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Over there! Don't let her get away! Oh shit! There!
Just keep running.
It's them! We've got them!
Don't look back.
Oh fuck! Nina! We gotta run!
Trespassers over there!
Are they with Dawn?
I don't fucking know.
Marvin, sit down, buddy.
Dead ahead!
Oh shit!
Oh my god, dude. You know, I knew you could run.
Find a way in.
But I didn't think you could run by all of them in the TV station there. Or right in the studio. I thought you had to wait to get out of the studio. And that's the first time I've done that. Like that. Where I just run from the... right out of the TV studio to this part. So... I saved some resources there. And... why I didn't realize that sooner... I don't know why. Because that's the first time I haven't engaged with them in that encounter. Like I said, I've started running after I get out of that studio. Like once I get into the hallways of the TV station, I get past that door that I had to get to. That's when I would usually start running. But I never thought, you know, I could just... run by all the guys there once they disperse. But, okay. And that's how you save resources in this game. On grounded mode. You gotta know when you can sneak by guys. And that's the same with The Last of Us Part 1. Last of Part 1 I figured out encounters that you don't need to engage. And you can save your resources. If you know when to, that's the key to... good resource management. So yeah, that was a huge waste of time, all my deaths there, but I finally used my noggin a little bit better, I guess you could say. And here, this part here, you can, if you do it right, you can sneak by them. Alright. Didn't see that guy there, but that's so obviously that's not what I want to happen, but that's what I usually do. Maybe wait a little bit. Keep running.
This way!
Hurry up. There we go. Like that.
Fucking move it! Shit.
That's really the key. Knowing when
Thanks.
you don't need to engage, that you can run by the encounter.
Yeah, let's get
The Last of Us Part 2, I don't know it as well as The Last of Us Part 1 yet. So I'm still figuring out when you can do that. So I just gotta use my brain and think, is it possible to get by this without engaging in combat? Now at some point I probably will do an all kill run, which seems to be kind of popular in the TLO community, which I know is going to make it 10 times harder, but at some point maybe I will do that. But since this is my first grounded playthrough on The Last of Us 2, yeah, no, I'm gonna decide, or I'm gonna
Did you hear what they kept calling us?
choose not to engage in combat if I don't need to.
I wonder if that's who made all those murals. Who gutted all those wolves. Everyone in this city's a fucking psycho. No shit. Fuck.
From a like presentation standpoint, this is one of the coolest looking parts of the game. Just you can see the spores in the air and just the lighting and the whole atmosphere of this part is so cool.
Jesus. Have you ever seen anything like this? Bloaters have acid spores. That didn't sound like a bloater. Whatever the fuck they're fighting, we should let them kill each other. Agreed.
All right, workbench. Got any parts around here? All right, I don't have as many parts as I thought. You know, I think I'm gonna save parts for now. All right, 42 supplements. Yeah, I want to save up for faster prone movement.
Got another ladder across there. Okay. How do we get to it? That'll do.
Now, I know this ladder is going to break off, so I'm not even going to...
Ladder's broken. Damn it.
Or it's broken, whatever. Through here.
Dina.
All right. Now the bloaters. Be nice if I had a brick.
There's another one.
Hi, Marvin. Of course there's a runner right there. No way I'm gonna get this. I'll try though.
Ellie, heads up!
Whoa, I got it. I did not think I would. Here we go. This is the way I gotta start approaching each encounter. Can I get by it without engaging with all of them? Because
No.
I think I've been too focused on engaging with all the
Shamblers? Is that what
enemies
they're
in each encounter.
doing? Yeah. Where the hell do shamblers come from? I don't fucking know. But they're disgusting. It looks clear. As far as I can see.
Now, the only thing I'll say about that strategy is sometimes you miss resources if you run through an encounter and don't kill them all.
The others weren't bad enough.
So,
Guess that's nature for you. Yeah.
But-
An asshole.
my first priority is getting by this. So, which obviously when I get by it and use less resources, I save more resources. So, yeah. And that's really probably the key to surviving permadeath is knowing the encounters that you can get just sneak by and not have to engage. Which is cool. Not every game does that, like The Last of Us. Now, I know there's still gonna be encounters where I have to engage to a certain extent. And then there's probably some encounters where I have to get some of the enemies, but can sneak by the rest of them. Like mix in a little bit of stealth and combat. So I think I used one bullet in that last encounter on the runner, did I? Yeah, because I didn't have a brick, but I had to see the replay of it, but alright, so on that note it says the locker room notes. Forget the code again, get me a soda and alright, I have to go in the vending machine. Uh, 152, and then I think it's 43. I mean, it can either be 15243 or 15234 because it has to be one of each numeral or number.
How'd you do that? Magic. You're my favorite.
All right, it's 11, so I'm at what, 53 now? Yep. I'm almost there. Yeah, I try to remember when you get the long gun holster. I can't seem to remember. I mean, we're still on day 1, so they wouldn't give you the long gun holster and the pistol holster in the same day. Alright, that's everything, right?
There must be a way around. I like your optimism.
There's basically one encounter left to Ellie day 1. Grab that bottle.
Shit. Shamblers. We got this.
There's no way I'm gonna get out of this.
Follow me.
Yeah. But I know where to go there, so I think I have snuck by there before, or I think what I usually try to do is, oh, what the heck? I don't have the bottle. Is it down here? Yes. Where's the runner?
Watching. Hey, come on.
Alright, let me update the counter. That's 2 deaths there. Oh. I've gotten 3 more deaths. Because I got one at the beginning of the subway there when I was trying to sneak by. So I got 2 there. I didn't get any in the last encounter. Right. Okay. So this may not be 100% accurate, so it's more estimated death counter. So whatever. If it's not 100% accurate, it's not the end of the world. Let me restart that. I didn't have to go back here each time. Is there another way to sneak by? What's up here? That's like a shortcut. Shoot. But I think that's a way to go.
On your left. Go, go.
Alright. Well, I think that's the way to go. As my cat continues to lay on my lap here. Stretch out. Ah, shoot. I got how do I keep forgetting to update the counter here, dude? 55. I gotta remember. Gotta remember. And don't know how I didn't get caught there. And I got caught here again. Hurry up. There we go. All right. But I think that's a good path there. It's hard to sneak by that without getting caught. But that's really the last official encounter. Ellie Day 1. Nicely done.
What happened here? I'm gonna say some kind of train crash. Thanks for luck.
Now look at that. Look at how little resources I was using there. In that whole section. I used a bottle, maybe like a bullet. A bottle and a bullet? Is that all I used in that whole part? And a brick at the beginning of it? Yeah, I think this could be a turning point for me. I think, well, I mean, obviously I still have a lot left, and I'm sure there'll still be parts where I struggle with, but I think my line of thinking has changed. I feel like I was too focused on, or my mindset was trying to kill as many enemies in each encounter, which I don't know why. I did say earlier I want to sort of get practice. Yeah, I mean, that's part of it, but I mean, The Last of Us, you know, it's a world about surviving and saving your resources. You know, if this was real life, which obviously it's not, it's fiction, that would probably, their first thing that these characters are thinking about is surviving. And the best survival tip is to not engage in combat or violence. And only engage if necessary. as self-defense. So, and I really like that The Last of Us does that. It doesn't. I mean, there are some encounters where it does give you the invisible wall and it's basically telling you, no, you gotta beat all the enemies in this encounter.
Jesus.
But there's also a lot of encounters like those encounters I just experienced where you can
I see some light up that way.
only have to engage when necessary.
Dina? Yeah, coming.
I'm trying to remember if there's anything down here. Ooh, grab that. I'm forgetting to record here. I looked in there? Yeah, I have. I was... Right. Okay. Right. Back to where I was.
Getting closer to light.
It's interesting art.
Maybe we can get up there.
Stun bomb or trap mine? Do stun bomb. How am I doing on supplement? Oh, I got enough now. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Figure that out later. Alright. Over here, right? That was weird.
What you got? Come on.
Is there a bottle over here? Oh, I already have a bottle. Right.
Okay. Let's rally. We're almost out.
And Dina's getting tired. Yeah, this is one of my favorite sections of Ellie Day 1.
Ellie, your mask. Here, we can share mine.
No! Don't take it! Stop! Ellie, stop! Ellie, stop! What? No! Ellie, no! Stop! I'm not.
Of course, as I said earlier, there won't be any mask in Last of Us HBO show. So something like this is not going to happen.
Dina,
Or a scene like this won't happen if there's
can you run?
a season 2
Yes.
for The Last of Us show.
Go.
Alright, now we run.
Motherfucker! Run, Dina! Ellie! Right here! Don't go down! This way! Hurry! Fuck! Go right! Dina! Hey. What do you say we rest in that theater? That sounds so fucking good.
Yeah, another thing they were talking about with The Last of Us HBO show is that if they're greenlit for a season 2, that's when they would start the story of The Last of Us Part 2 for the show. It's been speculated if they were going to cover Part 2, that would probably last for multiple seasons since it's a lot longer than Part 1.
I got you. Here. Got it?
So I know things are about to slow down here for a little bit as we end day 1 in Seattle here with Ellie.
Alright, we're good. Come on.
My next playthrough that I stream of The Last of Us 2, I won't include the cutscenes. I want to include it for this just because it's been a little while since I played this. I just want to get reacclimated with the story,
What's going on?
even though I know it pretty well at this point.
Ellie,
And plus, this is the first time I played it
how you breathe spores.
on my TLOUJames channel, so. But going forward, Last of Us Part 2, and probably Last of Us Part 1, I won't include the cutscenes.
Come on. I was bitten a long time ago. The fuck are you talking about? I was bitten and nothing happened. The chemical burn.
Yeah, she thought she was lying about,
Maria and Tommy
or she believed the chemical burn story.
and Joel are the only ones who know.
I actually realized she lied about that.
Knew. Now you know. I can't get you infected if that's what you worry about. I can't make you immune either. Can you say something? Ellie. I think I'm pregnant. What? Don't worry, it's not yours. What are we... What are we supposed to do now? Nothing. I just need to rest for a second. Are you fucking kidding? How long have you known? I was late a few weeks ago. A few weeks? We could have still turned back.
I didn't know. I wasn't sure, okay? I didn't want to be a burden.
Well, you're a burden now, aren't you? Make sure this place is secured. You just rest.
I believe there's too many resources around here. Oh, I thought I saw one in the toilet there. Oh, some supplements. I'm not seeing anything here.
Pregnant. Fucking pregnant. How could you keep something like that? Okay. This note's old. Still, better be careful.
There may be something over here. Ooh, training manual. Here we go. Precision. Okay, yeah, I'll save up for aim stability next. Just thinking right now, for my next grounded playthrough, The Last of Us Part 2, I think I may want to do Grounded Plus, but with permadeath. I wouldn't do a whole game. Gonna work up to that, but maybe per chapter, per act, and then whole game. I think those are the 3 variations. So I'd probably do per chapter, Grounded Plus. The rain effects look so realistic. Oop. Whoops, hold on. Ellie looks so serious. Maybe I'll use that as a thumbnail for the next stream.
Guess you weren't much of an electrician. Got it.
By the way, I do share all my screenshots on my Twitter at TLOUJames tweets. If you want to check them out.
What's this? All right.
Yeah, Marvin. Cat keeps stretching out his arms on my lap here. Drive me crazy. Alright, yeah, gotta go down here.
All right. Wow. Joel, you'd love watching a movie in this place. Spooky. No way.
Trying to play Future Days. That's the name of the song, Future Days by Pearl Jam. And one of my favorite parts of the story coming up.
That's starting to sound like something.
Ugh, I suck.
Nah. Just need to build up your calluses, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
First time we've seen Joel since his death scene.
I'm gonna start guessing.
You want to spoil your surprise now?
I don't know. Is it a dinosaur?
Stop trying to guess. I ain't telling you.
All right. Is it an elephant? Is it a convertible?
You're not gonna guess.
Is it a puppy? Is it a lot of kittens?
You mean a litter?
What's a litter?
A bunch of kittens.
Why wouldn't you call it just a bunch of kittens?
More walking, less talking. Mind your step.
I got it.
Oops.
What is wrong with you?
You should see your face right now.
What if I drowned?
Now, you're not gonna drown. You gotta work on that confidence, kiddo.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man. See what happens.
This way.
The worst.
Your swimming's getting better. Remember now, don't just flail about. You
Push
gotta.
the water with your whole arm. Blah, blah, blah.
Glad to know I'm getting through. Hell, come here. Take a look at this. See that deer over there?
Where?
See it? Just through there. Look.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah.
Looks like...
Whoa! Oh.
How's that feel?
Refreshing.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in, is it?
Well, actually, we need to swim through this part anyway.
I got you back. You're angry and upset.
I am very angry and upset. Now, come on.
Ugh.
You're gonna need a dive under here. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I got this.
I wanted to take a screenshot, but I was about to die, so I didn't want that to happen.
Is it my 6th grade history teacher wanting to apologize for being a massive dick?
I beg your pardon?
My friend and I would argue whenever he called the Fireflies terrorists. We got a lot of detention.
You know, you really need to stop letting people rile you up.
It's hard when they're dicks.
Point still stands. All right, got another dive over here.
Where are you taking me?
All right.
Is it a new pair of sneakers?
How many of those do you have?
Not enough.
Here.
Holy shit, Joel.
We're here.
Oh my god, it is a dinosaur!
Yeah, it is.
Joel!
Surprise.
Holy shit. Oh, it's a
And I always do.
dinosaur.
always climb this and jump.
What are you doing? Ellie, be careful.
Climbing a dinosaur!
Yeah, I can see
This is
that.
something you
Don't
can miss
die
if you don't know that you
falling
can climb it.
Look at me! I'm on a motherfucking dinosaur!
Whoa, what are you doing? Don't jump. Just climb down.
Ah!
Hey!
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, wasn't it awesome?
It's awesome that you didn't break anything.
Oh, that was awesome. What's this?
It's a book?
It's a dinosaur book.
Okay.
All right.
I know there's a lot of optional conversations in this part, so I really do like this part, but for the purpose of time, I think I'm just gonna skip most of the optional conversations here. But I really do like this part, and I do all the optional stuff in my 2021 playthrough of this, which was on my my other last YouTube channel, James Games. I streamed it on Twitch in 2021. I remember I streamed the whole Last of Us Part 2 in like 3 or 4 days in October. Well, actually, it's been so 2021, right, almost 2 years ago. Well, more like a year and a half ago, or closer to a year and a half. But I went through this whole part and just it's one of my favorite parts in the whole game. And the cutscene coming up is
Yeah, Sarah loved him. I swear that girl dragged me to every damn museum.
pulls on your heartstrings like a lot of moments in these games.
Did you know this was here?
Oh, you don't like it. We can head back.
Oh, shut up. So cool.
At some point, I am planning to do a series
Smell it.
just discussing moments, story moments, and gameplay moments from The Last of Us, and discussing my favorite moments. So probably at some point this year I want to do that. I'm not sure when. And this will definitely be one of the moments I talk about.
Whoa.
After you. Watch your hand.
What the heck?
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
As you look at all these buttons.
So badass. Man. Could you imagine just...
Happy birthday, kiddo.
What is this?
This is a thing that took a mighty effort to find.
This is one of the best cutscenes in the whole game.
Take it.
worth it.
Okay.
30 seconds and counting. As my support, it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start.
I do okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're welcome, kiddo. Well, what do you say we keep looking around, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey. Welcome to Earth.
Yeah.
Here.
This is probably one of Ellie's last very positive memories of Joel. Because, of course, after this, we get
There's more museum stuff over there.
Yeah, I never checked out that building.
Ellie
Well, let's go.
And just how do you plan on getting yourself?
flashbacks focus more on how Joel and her relationship kind of fell apart in the last few years of Joel's life because of the events that happened in Salt Lake City. Oh, whoops. Whoops. What? Wait. Why did I die there? I didn't think you could die there. Whoops. Okay. Okay, Marvin. Okay, buddy. Okay. I know. It was a real shocker that I died there. I know. You can't believe it. That was weird, dude. Why did I die? You can jump there usually, right? Of course, now I'm here. That's weird. I don't know if that was a glitch death.
I want a good splash. We've got more exploring to do.
Geronimo!
The game there was like, no, you're playing on grounded. There has to be at least one death here. That was weird.
Hey, who's being there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll open the door for you. Come on, we can't chicken out now.
Go. There.
Okay, bad news. There's shit blocking the door.
Well, see if you can find me another way in. I'll walk around the outside.
Okay, be safe.
You be safe.
There are dinosaurs around.
I killed for them.
This guy needed a hug. It's dark in here.
4 soldiers at the gate. The last one cried. Say cried or died? Oh, it said cried. Kid who ran into the blast. I couldn't stop him. So this ex-Firefly member sharing a lot of his bad memories while he was part of that militia. This is him here.
Stupid filthy animals.
Liars.
Ellie?
I'm in here.
The hell was it?
It's just some animal.
Well, let's get a move on. I want to get a fire going before it gets too dark. Come on.
Now, is he referring to how they weren't able to get the cure in the end and disbanded? Because that's why that guy joined the Fireflies in hopes that they could get the cure from operating on Ellie. I don't know. I assume that's what he means. All right, guys. So I think I'll wrap it up here for tonight. I just wanted to make it to here because I know day 2 there's a lot of encounters coming up. We got Hillcrest coming up, which is one of the more intense part of the games. But I hope you enjoyed this. If it got any viewers, I'm not sure if I did, but appreciate any viewership I may get. And I plan to be back on tomorrow. Right, today's Sunday, so I will be back tomorrow, where we start Ellie Day 2 in Seattle here, and I will see you in the next TLO Live. Have a good night.